I listened to Marble Floors by Summrs for 2 weeks, and I must say, it's not good. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It is your boy Smokey, and on today's video, we're gonna be talking about Summrs because I am not messing with Summrs' new sound. Now, on July 19th, Summrs decided he was gonna drop a song called Marble Floors, and at first, I wasn't going to listen to it, but then I decided to, of course, listen to it. When the song first started, the beat was beautiful. I love it. It was like dark, mysterious, eerie. It just got that weird feeling. I loved it. And then he started rapping. My brothers, I repeat. Then he started rapping. It literally sounded like Squidward. I feel like every time I be listening to him, he sounds like Squidward. Like he's a gangster Squidward. That's all I hear is Squidward. And don't get me wrong, this is not a We Hate Summrs video, because I love Summrs, but at the same time I love old Summrs. I love plug and B Summrs, and I know some people be like, well, you gotta change your style, he can most definitely change his style, but this little gangster attitude, this little I'm gangster this, I'm gangster that, I'm gonna show you guys how hard I am, pause. It's not cool. To me it's corny. It's really corny now, because I honestly feel like he's forcing it at this point. He's forcing this I'm gangster image. Like this whole I'm gonna show you how gangster I am kind of guy is literally coming from a dude who purposely got himself jumped by a homicide gang. Sat there and made a whole post about how a cop pulled him over and he had to pour out his lean and drugs and whatever the case. Talking about some, oh man, it broke my heart, had to pull over and pour out my lean out the car and throw it under the car and stuff. Like, it's just lame. Not only that, I think he added one of his homeboys, like, dude, you were literally self-snitching. Y'all talk about Jace. Niggas really want to sit here and talk about Jace, but you're literally out here self-snitching at this point. Or he just like to make random posts about the gangster stuff he did. Like, he just sat there and randomly one day made a post about he spent 2 days in jail. Oh my God, like 2 days in jail? 2 days in jail, that's a day longer than Dominant Mysterio, my guy. And sometimes I have to realize that it's not really just the song. It's kind of just his voice. His voice is what does it in for me, and I guess that's what makes it different, and that's why a lot of people drift themselves over to him. He has a very unique sound, and you cannot change that. You cannot doubt that. He has his own sound, his own style, and I really respect that. But now it's like I listen to his gangster rap. He's rapping fast. He's chasing the beat. It sounds like it's so high pitched up. It's just like it doesn't sound good to me at all. But in all reality, maybe if you're like a die-hard Summrs fan, then that song, it doesn't mean nothing to you. It's a good song. And this is like a hot take, because some people like to put Summrs over everybody in the underground or semi-mainstream type category. But to me, I put like Slay World wise, even though Slay World is not a thing, I prefer Autumn, you know, minus the allegations. Can even if you count SSG Kobe, because some people count him in Slay World, some people don't, and I put SSG Kobe over Summrs Slay World wise. But you tell somebody that and they will genuinely tweak out on you. I've had it happen. But even though Summrs had dropped this horrific song, this does not change the fact that he is actually a good artist, and he's a very talented artist. In my playlist right now, I actually have a lot of songs by Summrs. Clearly by him dropping this song, this is definitely not his worst in a lot of people's opinions, so nothing's gonna affect his career off that. He did have this one guy with Silky. He also reacted to the song with Max, and I guess Summrs did not like what he had to say about that. So it did start a little bit of beef, but not really. But other than that, I have heard great reviews and great, you know, opinions on it. Everybody seems to like it, and is, you know, I just like the beat. I honestly just like the beat. I think the beat is nice. As always with a lot of these new rappers that's coming up, it's always the beat is nice. But because of that, that was the reason why I decided I was going to listen to the song for like 2 weeks or so. Because I usually when I listen to new things, especially when it sounds different, of course, if it's something like a new style I've never really not used to listening to as much, it's gonna sound bad. But throughout time, it starts to sound good, and it just gives me a couple days to get used to it. So of course I listened to it over and over, and it just seemed like instead of it slowly getting better, it just got worse and worse and worse. So if I had to rate this single, I would give it a 3 out of 10. Would not recommend unless you are a Summrs fan. or just like a OG meat writer. Like it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter. But that's pretty much all I have to say for this single right here. If you're new to the channel, please make sure that you let me know by hitting that like button. And also, if you enjoyed the video and want to see more of this type of content, please make sure that you also hit that like button and press subscribe, turn on that bell notification so you never miss when I drop another video. And if you're a Summrs fan, make sure that you comment Reno down in the comments. I'm not playing. But other than that, it's been your boy Smokey.